Man. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Need some help from Jackson today. Something. Mm. Rough so far. From what I seen, it's rough. And it's gonna be like that sometimes, bro. It's gonna be like that sometimes. It's gonna be rough sometimes. Tiff, what's up, Tiff? What up? What up, man? Oh, yesterday. Mm, mm, mm. Um, Toronto got blanked. So me. Should have never step into that in front of that freight train right there, man. Shout out to shout out to Atlanta. I mean Arizona there. But I ran into some freight trains yesterday, boy, didn't I? But it is what it is, right? Uh games getting ready to come on shortly. As far as weather concerned, here we do have a little bit of concerns. Tampa Bay Rays and New York Mets, the rain expected on and off all day, but the computer models do push it out after the game starts. So be aware of that. Uh, Angels in Baltimore, another game that just didn't pop the way I thought it was. Shout out to Loriano though, he smashed one. He just looked so good. Loriano yesterday. Uh, Baltimore, just like last night, more scattered showers and storms will be in the area during the game. Even if they had a delay, they should be able to wait it out. So be a, pay attention to how things are gonna go. I'm good, Tiff. I'm good. I'm good. Just was looking at some of the things earlier yesterday, and today it just a lot of stuff not popping to me right now. Let me slide over here to X real quick, and I got a few things that pop. So that's you just got to roll with what you see and what you like or whatever the case may be. Right? That's only a few things that pop me for right now. I still haven't looked at about 3 games. It's about 3 games I haven't looked at. So you never know, right? But I'm giving you guys a rundown of what I like of the first what I had just what I've seen so far. So it is what it is, right? Um, and I'll give you guys what I asked Jackson real quick, and then we'll figure it out. But back to the weather. Toronto and Philly showers to the north of Philly on and off this afternoon. Models do tend to push the rain out after the game starts. Something to keep an eye out on. Let me pin this up one more place here. Game's getting ready to come on. Don't think I'll be here that long. Really need to work on getting man. And then, like I said, I have my content schedule is gonna have to be man. I'm gonna have to get it together because I start my new shift Monday. So man, my content schedule is gonna be weird, right? It's gonna be weird. I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing, right? But maybe more time for me and more time to get it out to people who support me and stuff like that. Morning, nearly had a takedown on FanDuel. Albies was trash for me. Albies had history versus him, man. Today's slate looked awful. Yes, it does, man. I got some spots. Um, yes, these games are hard today. They definitely are. Pat, I can give you some info from Jackson for the main slate for sure. For sure. I got a Jackson channel in that Discord. If I'm, just, if you ain't got it, holler at me or whatever case may be. And my supporters in there, maybe I might find a way to let y'all get it together. She said, at this point, we just need to become millionaires so we can retire. You already know, Tiff. You know, but they got to do something. Got to do something to get there, right? Maybe I need to do a daily big time home run parlay or something like that every day because you ain't gonna get it if you don't chew for it, right? Maybe a $5 one, maybe $5. I usually do $5, and then round robin it by like threes. Maybe something I'll do that. Never know. Pat said I want to retire. I know damn well. Today is the one day I did get up, and it did. My body didn't want to get up. Straight up. So what did I see today? Let me refresh these here. Let's refresh this right here. Um, Not a lot, bro. Not a lot, and that's fine, right? We at the we at the we at the we probably at the point. He said, "What bet app you got?" What do you mean by that, sir? What bet app you got? I got pretty much everything. I don't know what you mean by that, sir. Uh, let me refresh this real quick here. I did refresh it, didn't I? Let me stop and refresh it again. So for what I've seen and what I've what I'm looking at right now, one thing I can say about this Washington game here, I haven't. I mean, I don't know how Miami's going to do this with this with the primary and the the bullpen and all that. So I'm not even going to look at the Washington bets as far as whatever. But take what you like, what you from the um you need picks, just tune in, man. I give you, I mean, whatever I do is for all sites, whether it's, if you got something you want a question you want to ask specifically, whatever, right? Like when it pertains to a pick'em site or something like that. But all my information pertains to everything, bro. So um I only kind of like looked at the Miami bats, and so one thing about Trevor Williams here is he's pitching his worst versus lefties. Okay, so at the end of the day here, um, that's what you looking that's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking for, whatever case may be. And yeah, so Trevor Williams here. Trevor Williams here is so you can see here, he's got a 362 batting average versus lefties in general, 7 bombs to lefties, and it is what it is with that situation. He would be on the road. They on the road today, right? No, they're at home. So at the end of the day, like I said, he's definitely I don't have no VIP or nothing like that. Not no super VIP. I do have a dub club though. For the people who do support me, everything I do, I shoot it through there first. So I do have one of those, but not super VIP or nothing like that, right? So it is what it is. Um, but you can join that if you want to be a supporter. I'll tell you that much. Um, but yeah, so we're looking at the lefties. Me personally, I'm looking at the lefties, and I'm looking at for the spots, right? I don't know exactly how I want to attack them or things like that, but Liam Hicks, Cal Stowers is in the lineup. You know what I'm saying? Sanchez, these guys, because Trevor Rear is not that good versus lefties. He's um he's some of these lefties gonna get a bump. Okay, it's just simple as that. I don't mind Ramirez and stuff like that. But Hicks is one of my has been one of my favorite guys to bat on, at least for hits and hits runs and RBIs and stuff like that. So I couldn't talk you off of that. Stowers, you could look at him for a bomb, right? He's given how bad Trevor Williams has been versus lefties. The Cincinnati game, Brady Singer on the mound, Detroit Jack Flaherty on the mound. Right here is so Brady Singer, he doesn't have the K stuff I would like him to have. You know, uh, that's 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 only $5 a month, 17 cents a day. Only $5 a month. Locks, whatever the case may be. But yeah, because like I said, it's just more of a support thing, right? But Brady Singer, um, he's pitching his worst versus lefties, right? I want to say, yeah, and then uh he doesn't have these Detroit Tigers. They damn my neck right here. Oh my God, these Detroit Tigers here. They will strike out, right? They will strike out versus righties. If I'm not mistaken, they are a little bit better at home though. But right now, over the course of the season, 23% K rate. Um, with a 103 WRC plus. On of course the season for for Detroit. Last 30 days for Detroit. 24% K rate, 88 WRC plus. Last 30 days, I can look at it at home, see what they've done at home versus righties. Um, Last 30 days, they number one in striking out at home versus righties with a 77 WRC plus. Every once in a while, a garbage can gets a steak. I'm trying to look at the old man last night. He went out. I know he had about 10 Ks. Um, Charlie Morton, but it is what it is. Not saying Brady Singer's going to go out there and do that, but at the end of the day, just pointing out how Detroit has been versus right hand pitching this season, right? So uh, last 2 weeks, 21% K rate. So they tightened it up a little bit the last 2 weeks, and then the last 7 days, Detroit. So last 2 weeks they've tightened it up a little bit. They around the middle of the pack in striking out versus right hand pitch, right? Yeah, more than went ballistic last night for sure. So that's where I'm at with this, right? I mean, that's not where I'm at. I mean, I'm undecided on a lot of things in this game, but I'll say this: when I looked at the bats here, like I said, uh, both of these pitchers, whatever left of what they're pitching, you know, worse they're pitching. Both of them was coming for lefties, right? Um, when I looked at Carpenter and Riley Green, I think Carpenter looked a little bit better, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Right. We got over under 8 here. If Singer can come out here and pose his will, I can see this game going under. And Flaherty, the worst that he's pitching is coming to lefties as well. And um Eddie De La Cruz, he's been good, man. He's been good. So I like. I ain't gonna say I like, but I couldn't talk you off getting to Ellie De La Cruz here. Excuse me, I can't. When you take a look at, I didn't even. Let me see. I can just pull it up real quick here. Move some things around. Cincinnati versus Detroit. Uh, so versus lefties, both of these guys giving up 7 bombs, and as you can see, Singer is it's a little bit worse to lefties than Flaherty is, but Flaherty does have a high K rate, right? So uh, he's got a 29% K rate. He's giving up 11 bombs. He's been pitching great at his last 3 or 4 games. So you know what I'm saying. It is what it is with that situation. But he's got 7 bombs versus lefties. Um, and like I said, I cannot talk you off. I mean, but Ellie De La Cruz will strike out, but at the end of the day, you know, it only takes one swing of the bat to get a good hit up there or something like that. Over the course of the season, Eddie De La Cruz got 8 bombs, 18% K barrel rate, 25% uh, 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 um, 25% walk. I mean strikeout percentage there. Last month, Ellie, we went to Ellie. I went to Ellie yesterday. So TJ Friedel and Ellie, the last month looked pretty good there. Ellie De La Cruz, 9 extra base hits, 5 bombs, 100 extra velo average, 41 fly ball. That's pretty good. This K percentage is down a little bit more. Last 2 weeks, Ellie De La Cruz, 2 bombs in the last 2 weeks, 100 extra velo. Okay, 50 fly ball is up the last 2 weeks around 54%. So that's pretty high right there. That's pretty cool. And that's just, the sustainable, how he's been sustaining, this 300 average and stuff like that over the course of the season. Lately, last week, he does have a bomb and he does have a 30% K rate. So, I mean, for whatever that's worth, but over the course of the season versus this pitch mix, he's shown sustainability. His numbers and his averages haven't dropped off. Yeah, Crochet as well. His numbers and his average haven't dropped off. So he's somebody that, you know, he's the best bat on this team. You know what I'm saying? So he's the guy that I'm definitely looking at if I decided to, attack. If I decided to attack, what the hell, Helly, Flaherty, right? So speaking of Flaherty here, like I said, they'll be at home. We can flick some numbers at home here. Look at Flaherty right here. At home, he's got a 35% K rate. At home versus lefties, he's got a 31% K rate. He will walk some folks, isolated power. At home versus lefties, he's giving up 5 bombs, right? So that's you know what I'm saying. He'll strike your ass out, but if you can get him, you can get him. Um, at home versus righties, um, he's got a 39% K rate at home versus righties. He's been lights out versus righties at home. You know what I'm saying? So, probably in general, right? Just versus right hand hitters, he probably damn near untouchable. Well, he's giving up 4 bombs, but some of these numbers here look great. So, good pitcher, man. Really good pitcher for Jack Flaherty. Last 3-4 games, like I said, he's been pitching pretty good. We only have a total of 8. Slim pickings there. Slim pickings there. Slim pickings, right? Uh, Chicago Cubs, Chicago Cubs, and Pittsburgh here. Confirmed lineups here. Um, as of right now, I like Michael Bush. I like Michael Bush here. We're going up against Mike Burrows, then we got Matthew Boyd. So, Pittsburgh, terrible versus left hand pitching, right? So, show you this real quick. They terrible, right? They terrible, terrible, been terrible. And if I show you the pitch mix, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I don't want anybody here. Um, Pittsburgh versus lefties over the course of the season, second in striking out, 66 WRC plus. That's bad as fuck, right? Last 30 days, Pittsburgh second in striking out, 58 WRC plus. Do not see more. Damn. Look at the Cubs up there, man. Oh, that's the White Sox. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say, how the fuck I missed that? Last 2 weeks, Pittsburgh number 3 is striking out, 122 plate appearances with a 49 WRC plus. They've been bad. They've been bad. Tiffany said she loved my Cubs today. So we'll see what's gonna happen. So I don't pretty much want anything to do with these white Pittsburgh Pirates here. So it's a lot of ways you can skin a cat here. When you're looking at Boyd, here, you can definitely you can look at the pitching side of things. Everything ain't always about bombs. You know what I'm saying? You can support them in the pitching category or whatever the case may be. Uh, every day I look at the games and stuff, it's not gonna pan out the way I wanted to. It's just like you know the old saying, take what the defense give you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just is what it is. So Boyd's got a 22% K rate. He's given up 8 bombs. Versus righties, he's sporting a 22% K rate. Versus lefties, he's sporting a 24% K rate. 0 bombs versus lefties. ISO is all the way down. At home versus lefties, he's got a 18% K rate. He is at home today. Batting average of 8 280. Then versus right hand, he's sitting them down, right? He's 30% K rates to righties. He has given up 5 bombs, but he's pitched pretty good versus righties, right? Pittsburgh. Um, hmm. Looking at the game logs here, I can pull up his game logs. Let me see. Bam. Um, bam. Player game logs. Matthew Boyd. He's only pitched 6 games, 5 games. Um, but he did face. I thought he faced. I thought he faced Pittsburgh. Strikeouts for him lately: 8 versus Colorado, 8 versus the White Sox, 7 versus San Francisco, 4 versus the Dodgers, 5 versus San Diego. I don't know if I how what I want to do here. He's went 6 innings or better in every game. So if you want to take a stab at his outs or even at a parlay piece, there you have it. You can take it. You can look at a parlay piece there, right? So you're gonna get it. It's probably at 17 and a half, but might be at 18 and a half right now. It's at 17 and a half at a parlay piece if you want to get there. So that's a play that that you probably want to take a stab at. And then, like I said, the strikeouts in that 7.5. That's pretty steep. Oh no, his strikeouts is at 5.5. Mm. So his strikeouts is at 5.5. And I just gave you guys the rundown of the strikeouts right there. So you can definitely, I mean, he's given up. He's hit this number in 3 straight games, right? 7 versus San Francisco, 8 versus the White Sox, 8 versus Colorado, and he will be at home. And like I said, I mean, he just, it is what it is. So looking over here, you can get if you want to take him for a little bit more, you can get wait a minute, 7 strikeouts at plus 140 and 8 at plus 270. He's hit this number 7 strikeouts in 2 of his last 3. But like I said, the bat that I'm zeroed in now was Michael Bush here. It is what it is. Whatever, right? Taking a look at Michael Bush here. I don't have a lot of time, but I'm just gonna throw the pitch mix up there for Mike Burrows. Not gonna go over Mike Burrows, whatever case may be, but flip it over here to the lefties. I'm sorry. Mm. And I couldn't talk you off Pete Crow Armstrong either. But as of late, when I fast forwarded to the last month there, um, Michael Bush is batting 342, 8 extra base hits, and 4 bombs there. The barrel rate is pretty high, hard hit percentage is up, and the fly ball is there as well. So pretty green there, pretty green there. Last 2 weeks, probably got 1 or 2 bombs. Those bombs came within the last 2 weeks. 8 for 18, 27 barrel rate. Kyle Tucker barrel rate just creeped up in the last 2 weeks, and Pico Armstrong he's just good at baseball. But last 7 days here, uh, 4 for 13 with 2 bombs in the last 7 days. Um, all the way down to the sustainability has been kind of like flatline. So I like it, man. Just make me feel like I'm making the right play, and I don't want to live with no losing results. But if I lose, I can kind of like live with it, even if I want to flick it to a home switch there. See what he's done at home, or what's been going on at home. I don't know how much of this damage he's done at home, but it looks good right there. I put the home switch on there. Michael Bush, 31% K rate. Yikes. But one of those bombs in the last month came at home. He's 6 for 17. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Tiffany said, what about Hap? Um, Hap, I mean, mm, anybody can really pop off. He just didn't hit my radar. And he hadn't looked good versus pitch mix. Right now, you can see the last month there, he's batting 135. That don't mean he ain't gonna do nothing. But you know what I'm saying? I was just looking for same sustainability, and he's right there. Uh, Bush just showing that he's sustainable with this all season. He's been sustainable with this all season long, or especially as of late for a decent period of time. Maybe if I stop right here in the last 8, he's still batting 289 in the last 8 weeks. And then, like I say, the last 8 weeks for Hap, he's 9 for 60. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, right? Over the full season, Michael Bush batting 300. You might as well say he batting 300 over the full season, kind of like consistently, right? So, that don't mean he's going to go out there, but he looks the best to me, and that's where I'm at with that situation. Uh, Keeping it moving here would be we will be looking at I like the Cubs money line parlays, run line straights. Favorite bat here would be Bush. We know Nico Horner don't strike out. The rest of the guys are self-explanatory. They can do whatever. I mean, Kyle Tucker is Kyle Tucker, Seiya Suzuki, Pete Crow. I mean, these guys are who they are. But who looked good to me today? Those are the ones, right? Pat said, I'm prepared to be sold by Strider on the main slate. He is due for a breakout performance. He is due, man. If you don't want to bet on Strider any day, today's going to have to be the day. Even though Colorado has been fake hot as hell, today is the day for him to get off the snide. Um, Angels and Baltimore, this game here, we have an over under of, I think we still got weather implications here. I couldn't figure out what I liked in this game, right? I know I liked something, but I couldn't figure it out, man. So at the end of the day here, I don't fucking know, tell you the truth. They sold me yesterday, got my head kind of fucked up, right? But I mean, these guys at times popped, and the spot is supposed to be for the Angels on the road because that's where they've been balling at. They showed me up yesterday. They showed me up yesterday. They showed me up. Both of these motherfuckers showed me up. Both teams. So I think some. I mean, I couldn't talk to anybody for a hit, right? And that's where I'm probably at with this shit, right? You know what I'm saying? I just don't. It's a lot of green, but it just don't. You know, like Ryan O'Hearn's been good. I don't even know if Ryan O'Hearn's going to be in the lineup. I did catch Loriano yesterday, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. The Chicago White Sox Texas game. DeGrom has been a monster. He has given up 9 bombs. All of them came to lefties. So you know, that's one thing I could throw out there for you. Within the last 2 weeks, their offense been on fire. No, 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 no. Last few days, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Remember, they just Texas just had an outlier game, right? It got their numbers all inflated and shit. So you got to keep that in mind. They just put up like 16 runs or some shit. So, I don't know much about this Vasil kid, this pitcher. Like, I mean, Texas moneyline parlays, run line straights for me. Um, like I said, Degrom his pitch really really good, and um, he's given up 9 home runs on the season. All of them come to lefties. Degrom is pretty good. What I did do is, so I'll tell you this. This how I was looking at it. Uh, his 18 and a half outs was fishy as hell, right? I sprinkled on it at 18 and a half at a plus 160 because there's a chance. Now it went down to minus 210 for a parlay piece. If you want a parlay piece, 17 and a half out, you could take that parlay piece. But outs recorded, um, it's down to I took it at 18 and a half. I don't advise it. I don't advise it, but I don't advise it, but because after I looked into it, it just it felt slimy as hell, right? It felt slimy. I ain't even gonna lie, but you know, even it is what it is. So he's went um he's hit this number in 2 of his last 3 games. The thing about DeGrom, he ain't been pitching a lot of pitches. He ain't been throwing a lot of pitches. He hit 90 pitches twice, and this time here versus Houston, he hit 96 pitches and he went 8 innings. Damn. He went 7 innings here versus the Dodgers, 96 pitches. That was back in April. So he ain't been throwing a lot of pitches. But if he goes out there and be efficient, then he could probably get him. He could probably get him. He and your FanDuel line take Texas to score runs. Yeah, they should. Hopefully they do. But y'all, I'm looking at this as a money line parlay run line straight. Not even parlay for money line because money line is juiced up at about minus 400 probably 310. All right, so the next play, the next game, whatever case may be, would be oh, did Toronto just sell me yesterday, man? Oh my God. So they shook me. They shook me up, right? They shook me up. But you got Bowden Francis. Bowden Francis, that's putting the lefties in play, right? Lefties, lefties, lefties. Why? We already know who Bowden Francis is. If you don't know, you got to find out, right? Bowden Francis is terrible as hell versus lefties, right? So Schwarber's got a bomb versus them, if you were wondering. But you know, it is what it is. Versus left-hand pitching, 14 home runs. He's got a 300 batting average, 14 home runs. And you know, versus righties can hit him as well. But as far as bombs, he's giving up 14 bombs to left-hand batters. That's a lot. That's a lot. So you know, he's giving up 14 bombs. So you looking at the lefties here. I wanted to see who's going to be in the lineup here, and what is don't know yet. Let me refresh this just to see. So Schwarber is in play, Kepler is in play, Stott's in play, Marsh, because he's so bad versus lefties. Now Turner, Bohm are guys that I'm looking at really, really closely, especially Turner, for the simple fact that you know if they decide to bring a lefty in, Turner still looks good, right? So this is sustainable when if I'm adding him to my hit parlay or something like that. He's somebody who I really don't want to that I don't really appreciate it, Pat. Appreciate the $10 super chat, man. I can't thank you guys enough. Love it, love it, love it, right? So, like I said, Turner, his batting average is pretty good all the way across the board. 318 versus lefties, 294 versus righties. Savvy veteran. He's a righty that can get on base and make things tough for you, right? Especially looking at the lineup. I think Schwarber was hitting second yesterday, right? If you think Schwarber's going to get a bomb, you could also look at his two RBIs batting in front of somebody like Turner that can get on base. I ain't gonna say that's an easy two RBIs, but things happen like that. When he hit that bomb yesterday, I think that was a 2-1 or a 3-1 smash, right? So just think about things, man. Think about how things can, turn out and things like that, right? So looking at the RBIs here, two RBIs for Schwarber sitting at plus 500. Plus 500 for two RBIs for him. One bomb for him, 275, right? So you're gonna get double of that for two RBIs. And guess what? The pitcher, like I said, he's giving up 14 bombs to lefties. So that's that in a nutshell. And then another bat, as far as a righty, I don't mind going to would be Bohm, right? So I can show you guys I can show you guys. I can show you guys. Don't have to talk about the lefties. I don't. You know what he does. He give up four bombs. He didn't give up 14 bombs to lefties. You can look at the righties. There's a couple bats as far as the righties that can be in play here. And it's like I said, it's gonna be probably Bohm and probably Bohm and Trey. So and with those guys hitting the first four in the lineup, this is projected lineup. You'll have Bohm right here, Schwarber, and Turner, right? So keep in mind, these guys can warm up. They can warm up. Schwarber's probably getting ready to warm up. He probably getting ready to warm up. I ain't gonna lie. He hit a bomb yesterday. Then he gets a dream matchup today at the end. That might set him off. Because remember, he was cold as fuck, cold as hell. So right now, versus this pitch mix here, the righties for this team over the course of the season, all the usual suspects, you might as well say they're batting 300, right? But as you go on through the season, maybe I'll stop at the last 6 months, 6 weeks. Gas still betting like through 600. Trey Turner, he's got three bombs there, 10% K rate. You love to see that in front of Schwarber. All right. And then, things do kind of like muck up a little bit. Last month, Alec Bohm batting 410 in the last month with a bomb. Turner, uh, Castellanos, Real Muto batting 300 in the last month. Last 2 weeks, Nick Castellanos drop off a little bit. See, 1 for 13 in the last 2 weeks. He's back to clean up, and it is what it is. I mean, last 2 weeks he ain't been looking good. But then you got guys like Real Muto, Otto Kemp, Trey Turner 7 for 17, Alec Bone 8 for 15. You know what I'm saying? So and Trey Turner ain't struck out in the last 2 weeks versus pitch mix. So it's some guys out there, right? Because so now when you look at the lineup, if this is how the lineup comes out, the guys who've been hitting, they got Trey Turner in front of Schwarber. Schwarber can easily clean this shit up right here. But and then on the wraparound, you got Marsh as a lefty on the back end of that lineup. But then you got Bohm right behind Schwarber just in case he get walked or something like that, and if behind Turner. So just thinking about how shit can come to fruition. Shit can and then like I said, he's pitching his worst to lefties. You got Kepler right there, Stott right there. You got Marsh. So um, and then Sanchez, I get a pitcher lean towards Philly. I ain't gonna lie, it's money line parlays, run line straight for Philly. In favor of Philly for me, Philly and nothing. So that's where I'm at with that situation there. So these first two games here is getting ready to come on, and okay, all right. The Athletics and Kansas City Royals, right? We got a 9.5 over under in this game, and I could not see it. I could not see it, man. I could not see it. I could not see it. But I could be fucking wrong. I could be fucking wrong. I could be fucking wrong, right? They know more than me, right? They know more than me. But what I will say is, uh, I mean, I don't know too much about Lopez, man. But he don't pitch that much. He don't pitch that deep. And then I know this Athletics bullpen ain't that good. Then I know that this is a pitcher's ballpark. Then I know that Bobby Witt he's in play because we know, right? No matter what, right? But as far as a team hitting, these Athletics look like they was gonna crush Michael Lorenzen, especially for what they've been doing as of late. I mean, have they cooled off the last few games? I don't know, right? I don't know, but man, yeah, we've been going through this. If you've been fucking with me, we've been here. We've been here. We've been going through this, and Butler, Wilson, Rooker, especially those three, them motherfuckers look good. They look good. They look good. Wilson will probably be the motherfucker I take a hit for over everybody, right? No matter lefties, righties, whatever. Pure hitting, he's been a beast, right? So I like Wilson, Rooker for power, Butler. I mean, he can get on, whatever case may be. But and then I don't know what to think about. Despite all of his stats, all of despite all of his what's this kid's name? Lorenzen, despite his stats, for some reason I just I don't know. I don't trust him. He got 13 bombs, so it is what it is. But I can give you guys a quick, a quick, a quick shot of what they've been doing, what these righties been doing versus pitch mix here. So the righties here, he's giving up 7 bombs to right hand pitcher batters. I'm sorry. So um, Jacob Wilson batting 348, a true 348, all the way across the season, right? With a 6% K rate over the course of the season. Um, lately though, lately Rooker batting 348 with a 9% K rate. Jacob Wilson 387 with a 7% K rate. Um, Rooker's barrels up. Muncie barrels up. He's got 3 bombs within the last month. Flicking on the road there. On the road in the last month, pretty much the same old song, right? Rooker looking pretty good there. 11% K rate. Wilson. So as of late, they've been balling, right? They've been balling. They've been putting up. They've been hitting. I ain't gonna give them too much credit, but they have been hitting. And there was a time where we were really really getting money with these guys, right? So the last 2 weeks is where they've been doing the most of their damage versus righties. The last 2 weeks, Brent Rooker's batting 441, Jacob Wilson 515, Max Muncy is 292 with 3 bombs and 348 for Denzel Clark. Of course, Denzel Clark will strike out. Max Muncy would strike out. But guess what? Wilson's not, and Brooker is not, right? So these guys have been playing some good baseball versus righties as of late. And I'm looking at the strikeout. Let me see. They'll be at home. I'll get Lorenzen. He's got a 20% K rate at home. His fly ball is up. Last his fly ball is up at 39. I just don't know what to, what I'm saying. And let me take a look and see who he's faced, right? Let me see who he's faced. Lorenzen, game logs, um, Chicago White Sox, St. Louis, Cincinnati, San Francisco. So he gave up 6 to San Francisco, 7 to St. Louis, 2 to the White Sox, 4 to Houston. Boston, he blanked them. 5 to Baltimore. 4 to Detroit. I don't know, man. I don't know if I could trust him. I like the usual suspects, man. Look, I could take a look at the lefties as well. I like the usual suspects from the A's, and that's at least going to be Butler, Wilson, and Rooker. Is that enough to win this, or enough to for them to go off? I mean, whatever. I ain't too much looking for them all to go off. I'm looking to benefit from the spot, and I don't know. I think this is an okay spot. Last 2 weeks for Lawrence Butler's 10 for 30. Butler will strike out, man. He will strike out. Last 2 weeks, Tyler Soderstrom. We talk about the lefties now. He's got 3 bombs. Whatever, right? Flick the roll switch on him. Last 2 weeks. Mm, Lawrence Butler ain't been looking that good on the road, but Butler will strike out. But it is what it is. I'll see what the lineup's gonna be like here. I know I'm gonna be betting on. I'm betting on. I want to see if the lineups come out. Let's say if this lineup comes out like this here, more than likely I'll be taking Brent Rooker's hit runs and RBIs right here. Right, 2.5, whatever. I don't even really care. This is a big ballpark, man. So you might be able to. They might be able to smack some doubles in there, stuff like that, right? Bobby Witt, self-explanatory. I mean, I ain't been betting on Kansas City, man. I've been sleeping good, not betting on them motherfuckers. Straight up. All right, St. Louis, Milwaukee. I don't know what to say about this game. We got an over under 8, and it just don't look. Nothing looks sexy in this game. I ain't even gonna lie, man. If you want to get to a Yelich, okay. Palante, I think the lefty, he's throwing that fastball 74% of the time. Like, go on somewhere with that shit, man. He's a ground ball pitcher, but we'll see what's gonna happen. Chase Dollinger, Spencer Strider. I did not look at the Colorado bats, and maybe I shouldn't, because as long as I haven't been looking at them, as long as other people been cashing. Now, if I go in there and look at them, I might fuck it up for y'all. So I ain't even gonna look at them, but Acuna. I think lefties get a bump versus Dollinger, so you can look at that. Um, but Acuna Jr. looked good, right? So I like Acuna here. Olson Acuna. There's times where I liked Ozuna as well, but yeah, Olson, Acuna. If I had to take one bat, it would probably be Acuna, right? So there we are with that situation. Um, Anna, um, where's this pitch mix here? Looking at the righties here. Um, Acuna is batting 286 over a certain amount of time there. Let me see. That's on the road. He was batting 286 on the road, but in general, he's batting 423. He just came back, right? Eli White popping a little bit there. He just came back, but I'll just go to the last 2 weeks just to show you guys. 8 for 17, 4 extra base hits, 3 home runs, 14% K rate, fly ball at 57%. Y'all know the deal, right? Leading off. He's going to get his more bats than anybody here. Uh, Only thing it is they are at home. And, depending on, if you might need them for that last bat, they might not get there, right? If they're winning, right? So, that bottom, what I'm saying? Other than that, I like Acuna, man. Straight up. Olsen, those guys are good at baseball. From the numbers and what I see here, Acuna looks really, really good, right? Last 2 weeks batting 471. Last month batting 423. 4 bombs. Still looks good. Fly ball is up there. Let's get it. Uh, Didn't look at this Minnesota and Houston game. Two good pitchers here. If I had to take any one of these pitchers to give up bombs on, would probably be Joe Ryan. He's got a fly ball on him. I didn't look at it. We got an over under 7 here. I might go back and look at it, but it is what it is. Tampa Bay, New York Mets, another game I didn't look at. Weather implications there, so be cool with that. It's Judge for me, right? It's Judge for me in this spot. I don't come on here and give out Judge. I got to give him out today. It's Judge for me. Um, I'm not looking to see if any other ways I can attack him. At home, whatever. Devers has been better versus lefties this year, right? Uh, last time Rodon pitched, it was versus this team. So that he's looking for some get back. So it is what it is. Campbell hit a bomb off of him last time, and I think Navarez or either Romy Gonzalez, one of them. But Devers is whatever the best he's hitting is coming versus lefties this year. Duran at home, his split versus lefties didn't look so good. I don't know if I'm going to be betting on this game or not, but top bat for me is Judge, of course. But I don't come on here and give out Judge a lot, but I will give him out today. I might bet on Judge today. And this is where it stopped for me, right? So I didn't check this San Diego game, and I really should have, but we can look at that right now. The Seattle game, we can actually look at all three of these last games, right? How long has that been going? Damn, 46 minutes. And, Okay, well, but first, I did want to do a prospects card, and I didn't do a prospects card, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and man, Cruz is a candidate. Bomb. Uh, Bush, bomb candidate. Um, Schwarber, definitely a bomb candidate. Looking at his hit, looking at I might end up maybe ladder his hit runs an RBI or two RBIs, so 5 plus 500. I'm skipping over them boys there. I'm going to skip over these boys here too, so I don't know what the lineup's going to be. Olson, Acuna. Jacob Wilson's not a home run candidate for me right now, even though I should sprinkle a little something on it, but at plus 1100 since I've seen it. But these are just, some of my favorite bats here. My favorite bats here. Okay. Um, Cruz, Bush, Schwarber, Olson, Acuna. Olson is an honorable mention, though. It's really Acuna. It's really Acuna, man. I have to stand on that, but I can. Olson gets a bump because of the hand pitcher. Wilson, Judge, man. Yeah. I dropped all the info from Jax for DFS and MLB channels, top stacks and pitchers, value plays, etc. Look at you, D. Got me working. Oh man, that's what's up. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. This game here is probably gonna be one of the games I'm definitely interested in betting on it. Now yesterday we knew Corbin Carroll, and I bet Marte home run, and Corbin Carroll K percentage was down, and that was the spot, man. That was the spot. I fucked that up, right? I took Marte. Um, well, shout out to Marte though. Hits, runs, and RBIs. Um, but what I'm gonna do here though, I'm gonna go ahead and do a prize picks joint since, and I'm gonna do some straights here. So I'm gonna go with. I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna put Ellie De La Cruz on here. I'm gonna put Bush on here though. I'm gonna put Bush for bats. Bush. I'm gonna go and take Bush for 2.5. Right. I'm gonna take Kyle. Damn, they give you 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs for Kyle Schwarber. They only gave me they only gave me 2.5 for Bush. That's interesting. Bush might be getting ready to go. Bush might go today. But you know what though? I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna play Kyle Schwarber's 1.5 and 2.5. But for the sake of this one here, I'm playing Kyle 2.5. I'm probably gonna play all these as demons. The next one I'm gonna put in there is Acuna. Acuna, they probably ain't gonna give me they probably not gonna give me Acuna at no 1.5. Yeah, I like Liam Hicks. I like him, bro. Tiff. I like the play today. Pause. Dang, man. Okay. Acuna, right? See, Acuna, they skipped the damn 2.5 and shot up to 3.5. Mm. But you know what though? I'm gonna zig on that on the prize picks, and I'm gonna take Olsen for the 2.5 on the back end. Okay, on the back end. All right, so I put Olsen in there. Let me refresh this lineup here. Athletics lineup still ain't out. I'm taking you could take Wilson, you could take Rooker. I'm taking Rooker though. Okay. Um Judge, I don't want to put Judge on this one. Yeah, I mean, oh, you get 2.5 for Judge as a demon? I'll take that. I'll take that. And the next one for the six to complete the six, man, it's gonna come right up out of. It's gonna come from. Wait a minute, how long I got? How long I got? Let me see. 120. Okay, to complete this six man. Hold on. Okay, complete this six man. Uh, yeah, it's gonna come from either this Dodgers game or this Padres game. That's how I'm gonna look at it. Maybe Cleveland, but let's look at it. Let's check this out. Let's check this. Let's check this. Let's check this. Oh, you know what? Let me you guys with Jackson. I didn't even look at it. I didn't even look at it, right? So let's take a look. Judge, ISO for the home run plays. Judge, they got Friedel on there. At plus 1,000. Mm, Willie Adames. Mm, Schwarber, Pete Armstrong. Man, I was torn between Pete and Bush. I'm going with Bush and Pete Armstrong. Them are the only two that I liked. Bets, Braves, run line. Uh, Philadelphia, Phillies, money line. Minus 162. Parlay piece. Houston Astros, money line. Versus Minnesota. Okay. Uh, Cubs, 1.5. I took the Cubs on the run line. Um, Yankees money line, minus 168. I do want to go back though, because I meant to look at Strider's case. Shh, ain't no value in that motherfucker. 8.5. Can't bet that. I can, but I don't. Shh, I ain't finna bet that. Not right now. All right. Okay. Let's take a look at the Arizona joint, so I can complete this 6 man. And I'm betting on those guys. Hitch runs and RBIs, all of them at 2.5. Arizona, San Diego. Um, Berger, mm, okay, so what do we got here? Mm, I don't know what to think of this kid. I don't know I don't know. Let's just see what he's doing. I'm gonna go from there. He's doing that fastball a ton, huh? Lot of green on that fastball there. Damn, Marte batting 500 on that motherfucker, 600 on that motherfucker last 2 weeks. Well, he's throwing that fastball for whatever for the amount of pitches that he's thrown so far. He hasn't thrown many, but most of it comes to the fastball at 67%. Last 2 weeks, his full pitch mix. The last 2 weeks, Marte's got 2 bombs, Thomas got 2 bombs. Everything looks pretty good there for the usual suspects. I can push it out to the last month there. Um, Patel Marte looks good. Corbin Carroll looks good. The Cape Sentence is down for Corbin Carroll, so that's always going to be a good thing for sure for him, right? You want him to be, not striking out and things of that nature. Let me see. Let me go back to the last 2 weeks. Check his. So look at Corbin Carroll. Last 2 weeks, his strikeouts. He probably finna go crazy again today. But Corbin Carroll, Marte, Josh Naylor, love them, right? I said I love. I didn't. I got Josh Naylor's his runs on RBIs yesterday, but I didn't catch him for that bomb, and they danced all around me. I took Kettle Marte, Corbin Carroll, and Naylor went. So it is what it is. Man, and then for the righties here, Burgeon is throwing a little bit of everything, so I'm not going to single one pitch out. We could just look at it, right, just like this, right? I mean, and I'm gonna just fast forward to the last month. It don't even matter. These guys are that good, right? Shout out to them hitting that team total for me yesterday. Um, what's the team total? Is probably 4.5 today. 5.5 today. At plus money. At plus 115. 5.5. Damn. All right. Well, um, the verdict is still out on this month. Well, it ain't out, but he ain't been good. Um, Zach Gallen ain't been good, man. At home, giving up 7 bombs. Of those 7 bombs, 5 of them come to righties, 2 of them come to lefties, and he's getting worked, right? Uh, I want to see something. Five of his last 6 games, he's given up 4 runs or more. It's looked like an over, right? Hmm. Well, y'all here, drop a like for me. Drop a like for me. That would be awesome. Drop a like for me. Retweet it. Whatever you can do. Let me know I ain't doing this for nothing. And it helps the video get out, right? It helps the video get out. So I appreciate that if you can. Looking at the batter versus pitcher. Xander Bogart's got a bomb. Campasono's got a bomb. Jake Conroy. with Manny Machado, and Tatis got two versus him. Let me check it. Mm, Damn. The first four, one, two, three, four. He's giving it up. Three bombs to the cleanup, to the three spot, three bombs to the two spot. So he just walks in the door and start giving it up. Okay. That's Machado. No, that's probably Merrill, Machado, uh, Arias, and Tatis. Let's see. Yeah, Merrill, Machado, Arias, and Tatis. I want to, and we got an over under 9 here. Um, Damn. Versus right hand pitching. Mm. It's just that they ain't been good. San Diego hadn't been striking out, but the WRC plus is down last 30 days. Not striking out, not doing good, right? But Zach Gallen, walk percentage is up. K percentage is not alarming. Whip, Fib. Mm. Look like he puts in his worst at home to lefties. Let's see. Home, lefty. Just ain't give up that many bombs to him at home. But that looks bad. Let's look at these lefties. Right now, San Diego. Um, he's giving up 5 bombs to lefties. He's thrown a little bit of everything, right? Okay. Well, the 3 pitches he's thrown. Okay. So let's see what we got. I ain't even gonna single one out. It's hard to gauge these motherfuckers because they ain't been doing good. Reyes just don't strike out. Okay, we know that. Jackson Merrill, over the course of the season, he's been 327. He will be on the road. Flick a road switch on there for me. 379 on the road. Okay, okay. 11 for 29. Okay, getting a little bit. Okay. Then we know he's good at baseball too, right? And as of late, though, see, this is as of late they've been ass, right? Mm, 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 mm. They ain't been looking good as of late, man. What about them righties? It's Machado for sure. We know Machado been balling, of course. So towards the righties, he's throwing that fastball 55% of the time. So I definitely need to key in on that one, right? So let me key in on that fastball real quick. And Tatis over the course of the season, 439. Machado numbers are strong, but that's over the course of the season. How about on the road? This is the fastball alone. Tatis, Machado, okay. Um, Last month, Machado 286, no bombs. 33% carry rate from Machado and the rest of these boys. Damn. Lately, they've been striking the fuck out on that fastball. Okay. Hmm. Machado, Tatis hit a few of them hard as of late. Boy, they're making it tough for me, man. They're making it tough. So they're making it tough for me. Last month with everything he got up there. Look at all that. Machado, man. Look at Tatis. Can he break out today? Yeah, he can break out today. He's got a few bombs versus this kid. This might be the day. This might be the day, man. You know, this might be the day. This might be the day. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to gauge it, but I mean, could be the day. Could be the day. I don't know what to say. Zach Gallen giving up 9 bombs to righties. 5 of those bombs he gave up to righties come at home. Looking at the splits here, uh, 2 home runs, 3 here, and 3 there. At this point, you can bet one of those motherfuckers. One of those motherfuckers probably go right. You can probably bet all of them is in Machado plus 425, Jackson Merritt 525, 450 for Tatis. You can bet those three. Reyes is plus 1400. You probably don't want to bet that, but if you do, more power to you. You can bet all three of those. If one of them hit, and if you hit one, you're still in the green, right? So, you know, it is what it is with that situation. Since he's giving up the bombs like that to the 1 through 4 slot. Um, I wanted to see if I can get to the over here. Um, from an Arizona standpoint, it looks like I can get to the over. From an Arizona standpoint, it looks like I can bet probably shit Carroll and Marte for a bomb, and hopefully one of them get there. You know what I'm saying? Bet them single. But Arizona still looks like Arizona. So I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, I know San Diego Padres bullpen ain't completely shit. Ain't they not the worst. They're not the worst, I don't believe. So I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. It's Arizona. Nothing for me here. I mean, I can't bet Arizona. I ain't been betting their team totals, and I just been betting their team totals because any given day, Arizona bullpen can implode, and these Padres can put up some runs. So, damn, they got a whopping 5.5 total there for the team for the Arizona Diamondbacks. I expect Diamondbacks to put up runs, man. I do. So, but how do how I can't talk you off it there. I don't have a lineup out for these guys, but I'll tell you that um, if the lineup came out like this, of course I'm gonna like Josh Naylor HRRs, right? And I probably would like Marte and Carroll for a bomb. I don't mind taking Suarez, Naylor, Marte, and Carroll for a bomb. Tell you the truth, 2 of them hit a bomb, then you really in the green. One of them hit a, I don't know, depends on which one hit the bomb. Because I know Marte and Carroll's home runs probably not even plus 300 right now. So I am going to we got an over under 7 in this Cleveland game. For bats, I'm gonna kind of like skip over this game and I'm gonna go over here to this Dodgers game. We got an over under of 9 in this one here. And I'm gonna finish it off with this because I got to go. And I'm gonna finish off this play here. So I'm gonna take a look at I do want to see what let me see what these guys doing. Singer's got 2Ks. Flaherty's got 1K. Flaherty 20 pitches through 2. Looks like he's gonna go 6. 26 pitches for Singer through 2. Now I would have believed Singer K's probably came out about 4.5. Couldn't find it on the books when I was looking. He might hit that number. He might. Landon Root. Landon Root here. Four of his last 5 games, he's went six home runs on the season. Hasn't faced the Dodgers this year. Of those 6 home runs on the season, yeah, six. He hasn't given up a home run in his last 5 games, so he's been pitching okay. Averaging around 2 walks, 46% ground ball rate, 20% K rate, ERA around 3. At home, where they at? On the road. All his home runs is given up on the road. 2 home runs to lefties on the road, 4 home runs to righties on the road. He's pitching his worst to righties on the road from what I can see. Um, 33% K rate to righties on the road. This is going to be interesting. Right? 5.5 team total for the Dodgers. 5.5. Hmm. So the curveball, he's giving up. He's throwing a curveball and a sinker. Probably ain't faced none of these guys. Mm. Ain't really seen them guys like that. Say home run predictions. Some guys I like here. Michael Bush, Schwarber. I like Acuna over Olsen, but I couldn't talk of neither one. Brent Rooker, Judge, um, uh, um, Corbin Carroll, Marte. Um, Depending on, I mean, judging who's pitching here, I mean, looking going off the pitches here, like this, one of these guys, man, I don't know which one between Merrill, Machado, and Tatis. One of them, man. One of them, boy. One of them going yard today. They got to go yard today. They don't got to, but I think they are. One of them. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go over in that game. Okay, this is the curveball here. So Teoscar's got two bombs on that curveball. Mookie's got one. Curveball and the sinker. Pretty much, I believe a lot of people like that sinker. Paja's got two bombs on that sinker. Will Smith, Teoscar, and Hernandez got a bomb on that sinker. Lately, Mookie's been all these guys been 300 on that sinker. Last month, let's put these pictures up there. This is the last month here. 2 weeks. How much that's been done in the last 2 weeks? Yikes. Hmm. Well, Mookie's not over the course of the season. Mookie's been 297. Will Smith not striking out. Teoscar Hernandez 233. He does got three bombs. Hmm. What about these lefties? Roop's doing a sinker, curveball, changeup, cutter, and um Otani. I mean, usual suspects: Freddie, Kim, lefties on the road. Roop, two bombs. It's giving up two bombs. Last month, Otani's only batting 133. Freddie's 292. Um, Hassan Kim not striking out. He's batting 438. He's usually down there in the 8-9 hole. And Muncie's doing the best out of these guys last month. Two bombs, 10 extra base hits. I mean, two hits, 10 hits, and 9% K rate with a high fly ball. So Muncie looked pretty good in the last, Muncie, last 2 weeks, those bombs came in the last 2 weeks. His fly ball is up. Hassan Kim. Muncie, Kim been looking good versus this pitch mix last 2 weeks. Muncie and Kim. Outside of the usual suspects, Muncie and Hassan Kim looked okay for at least the last month. So Muncie and Hassan Kim. Huh. Muncie's got 8 bombs at home versus righties. His best split is at home versus righties with a 191 WRC plus, 368 ISO. Okay, 645 slugging at home versus righties. Muncie. Hmm. Kim hitting the fuck out of righties, but he ain't not that much, not that big of a summer side. But that boy batting what 367 at home. He's batting 480. Specialist 246 WRC plus at home versus righties. He will be in the lineup. Hassan Kim will be in there. He should be in there. Hassan Kim, you know, he's not in the projected, so I'll be looking to see. I'll be looking to see. I'll be looking to see. Oh, last but not least here, let's check on these. Clayton Kershaw. Mm. So we got up to 92 and 82 pitches. Winner, 6 hits, 5 hits or more in 4 of his last 5 games. 2 bombs. Mm. Giving up 4. Mm. Ramos. They like the Damas. Fitzgerald. Mm. 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 What does he got those 2 home runs off of? Is it the slider? No. Mm. 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 How about left hand pitching in general? Let me take this shit down. Just no pitch mix, just left hand bat in general. Some of these guys falling off, boy. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So to cap off that play there, I'm gonna end up taking. I'm gonna go back to the well. I'm so undecided, but I mean, I could go to. I do like Muncie. Outside of the usual suspects, I do like Muncie for this game here. I do like Muncie. If Hassan Kim is in the lineup, I'm gonna like him as well. I mean, but you got Mook, Betts, Tiny, Freeman. Those guys self-explanatory. Uh, so I don't mind Mookie either. Tiason Hernandez has two bombs off that guy. Um, Dodgers almost minus 200 favorites. I do want to see where the pitching outs come out for the pitching outs come out for both pitchers actually. But let me see. Clayton Kershaw at 15 and a half at plus 132. That looks like something that I might want to entertain. Uh, he hasn't hit this number. 14 and a half, I would have went. And I missed it, right? I missed it. I missed it. I could probably catch it somewhere else, but it'll be a parlay piece. Might be able to catch it over here. Um, it don't even matter. If I could have got it at 14 and a half, probably would have used it in a parlay piece. But now it's 15 and a half at plus 125. And it looks like he can get there. It looks like he could get there. Strikeouts, I don't know. I don't know about the strikeouts. And I probably just temper my expectations, right? Kershaw, I don't know who's hit him historically, but I'll check that. Fitzgerald's got him for a bomb. Flores has seen him a ton. He's got a bomb. Mike Yass got a bomb. Ramos, Willie Adamas, three, whatever, right? So to finish off, to round off that play here, I would have to get it from Arizona. I would look with a 5 implied total. And I'm looking for 3 hits, runs, and RBIs. I mean, Carroll, Marte, Naylor. You can take your pick, right? I might. I mean, I might. Day late. Might go back to the well. I went to Marte yesterday for a bomb. Might go back to the well today to him, or you can heat check Corbin Carroll and or Josh Naylor. For hits, runs, and RBIs, I don't know, man. I want to see this lineup, but I might have to just go out on a limb and take. I might have to just go on a limb and take Marte or Naylor. This is too hard. It's too hard. I don't mind Naylor being in that cleanup spot, man. Don't mind Naylor being in that cleanup spot. Uh, mm, 'Cause I know Marte hit the 1.5 for me yesterday. Maybe I'll go. So undecided. I'm gonna go back with Marte. So I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna play all these straight anyway. So I'm gonna go do this right now. I can't do it right here on Prize Picks, but because it lags out, man. But I'm going with Judge HRR 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs for Judge. Then I'm going. I'm going Marte hits, runs, and RBIs. I'm betting. I'm betting all three of them though. I'm betting Carroll, Marte, and Naylor. But for this one here, I'm going back to the well to Marte. And this will be a six pick on prize picks. You can do whatever you want to do with it. Then I'm going to Rooker. Is that lineup out yet? Rooker at 2.5. Let me refresh this. See if this lineup is out. Yeah. So okay. Yeah, I'm gonna like Rooker. I like Wilson too, man. But I'm gonna like Rooker. Um, I'm gonna like Rooker, and then we're gonna do something else too. We're gonna do let's go Schwarber. Um, man, this boy better not say Olsen. I wanted Acuna. This one's not realized. I'll play that one on the books. They starting off one, two, three, four. Bush, Michael Bush. I also like Pete Crow, but I think Michael Bush hit a bomb today. It's one more. I'm missing one. Hmm. Judge. Okay, Michael Bush. He must didn't register. Aaron Judge, 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. 2.5 for Marte. 2.5 for Rooker. 2.5 for Schwarber. 2.5 for Olson. 2.5 for Bush. Um, Run line, main line parlays, run line straights for the Cubs. Um, Boyd, his strikeouts aren't play. and his pitching outs. So all that is in play. Jacob DeGrom, I took a stab at his 16 and a half. Don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, 18 and a half, I did it. Don't do it at plus 160. You can if you want. 17 and a half outs, a pitching parlay piece if you want to get there. A run line or nothing like that for Texas. It's going to be Philly or nothing for me, right? I like Trey Turner, uh, Schwarber, and Bohm, and the lefties get a bump, right? The lefties get a bump going against Francis giving up 14 home runs to righties. Uh, Wilson, I like Wilson for a hit over everybody on his A's team, but I like Rooker. I like the first four. Um, with Bobby Witt for sure, I like him. Um, uh, Ronald Acuna, one of my favorite bats today. Top one of the top bats, if not the top bat. Um, Judge, love Judge today. 2.5 hits, runs, 9 yards. A demon. I'll take it. Devers hitting his best versus lefties here, so he's in play. Um, listen, Merrill, Machado, Reyes, Tatis, these guys in play. They in play. They ain't been doing shit. Machado been getting busy, but I'm gonna have to do something, right? I'm gonna have to do something, man. Might stack this game up. 5.5 team total for Arizona. It's kind of steep, but we only got it over under 9. They say they're gonna get 5.5 of that. Maybe I might take the over here and just predict San Diego going off on Zach Gallen ass today. Um, remember, Zach Gallen giving up most of his bombs to the 1, 2, 3, 4 slot. Um, then look at the Seattle game. Um, Muncie did the usual suspects: Otani, Mookie, Freeman. Okay, whatever. Muncie, I like Muncie, and then Hassan Kim, I'm gonna like him too. Quick look at Jackson one more time, and I'm out of here. Judge, bomb. Friedel, bomb. Adamas, bomb. Schwarber, bomb. Armstrong, bomb. Atlanta Braves, run line. Philly, money line. Houston, money line. Uh, Cubs, run line. New York Yankees, money line. Peace out. Cruz hit that bomb. Damn. I knew it. I said it too, man. Look, I couldn't. I mean, I didn't bet it though, but he up there. You see him right there. He been crushing it. He been killing it. Scare money don't make no money. Peace out, man.